This is truly a magical incantation to wipe the slate clean of your earthly deeds. The ancient Egyptians left an indelible mark on history, showcasing unparalleled creativity and ingenuity. One of their most astonishing discoveries is a 5,000-year-old book known as the Book of Enoch. This ancient manuscript holds chilling messages about humanity, potentially reshaping our understanding of the past and future. Join us as we explore the mysterious world of this ancient Egyptian book and its terrifying revelations about our existence. Throughout history, fragments of biblical scrolls and various relics have been unearthed in the desert caves of Israel, sparking imaginations with tales of divine angels, giants, and epic disasters. While these stories are captivating, a closer look reveals a different strand of human history often overlooked. One such narrative is found in the Book of Enoch, an ancient Hebrew apocalyptic text attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. This remarkable work offers revelations about the origins of evil, fallen angels, the mighty Nephilim, the Great Flood, a prophesied Messiah, and the end times. The discovery of the Book of Enoch dates back to late 1946 or early 1947, when young Bedouin shepherds near Qumran on the northwestern shores of the Dead Sea stumbled upon a cave while tending their flock. Inside, they found large clay jars containing leather scrolls and papyrus. These scrolls, later acquired by an antiquities dealer and scholars, were determined to be over 2,000 years old. This discovery ignited interest from treasure hunters and archaeologists alike. In the following years, tens of thousands of scroll fragments were found in 10 nearby caves, forming a collection of 800 to 900 priceless texts known as the Dead Sea Scrolls. Among these texts, the Book of Enoch stood out, divided into 5 books: the Book of Parables, the Book of Watchers, the Astronomical Book, the Epistle of Enoch, and the Book of Dreams. Together, they comprise 100 chapters exploring themes of rewards, punishments, the end of the world, and final judgment. The first section, chapters 6 to 36, delves into the universe, the tree of life, Jerusalem, and angels, specifically the ones mentioned in Genesis 6:1-4. These angels, who seduced human women, gave birth to the Nephilim, beings of immense knowledge. The Nephilim played a significant role in the events leading to the Great Flood and were ultimately destroyed. Often depicted as giant-like beings, their connection to the sons of God has led to various interpretations. Some believe the sons of God were fallen angels who mated with human women, a concept detailed in the Book of Enoch, portraying the Nephilim as giants with supernatural origins. The idea of angels or demons physically reproducing with humans has raised theological concerns. The second part of the Book of Enoch, called the Parables of the Likeness, is an apocalyptic narrative focusing on the Son of Man and the Ancient of Days. These prophecies, reminiscent of the Book of Revelation, align with biblical themes. An astronomical section of the text details the stars and their roles, while the dream vision section offers a sweeping prophecy from the beginning of time to the final judgment. Despite its similarities with the Bible, the Book of Enoch contains contradictions. A notable discrepancy is the mention of Noah, even though the Bible states Enoch ascended to heaven long before Noah's birth. This raises questions about how Enoch could know Noah and the flood events if he were in heaven. Additionally, Enoch 10:8-9 attributes all earthly corruption to a demon named Azazel, suggesting his influence caused widespread evil. This contrasts with the biblical portrayal of Lucifer, or Satan, as the primary source of sin, with no mention of Azazel. The Book of Enoch also presents astronomical and meteorological descriptions that conflict with both the Bible and modern science. For instance, Enoch 33:1-4 claims Enoch mapped and numbered all the stars, whereas Jeremiah 33:22 in the Bible asserts the stars are too numerous to count. Modern astronomers estimate there are about 100 billion stars in the Milky Way alone, with countless more in other galaxies. Another inconsistency is found in Enoch 41, which describes wind, snow, hail, and even the moon as coming from a wooden container in the sky. Such depictions are considered illogical and inconsistent with both scientific knowledge and biblical teachings. These contradictions help explain why the Book of Enoch was not included in the Bible. Let's dive into an exciting recent discovery in Egypt that sheds new light on the history of ancient literature. Highlighted in the Journal of Egyptian Archaeology, this finding revises our understanding of early texts and showcases the incredible dedication and creativity of the people of that era as they sought to unravel the mysteries of life after death. Perita Lucarelli, an Egyptology curator at the University of California, Berkeley, explains that the ancient Egyptians were deeply fascinated by all aspects of life and viewed death as a gateway to a new existence. The newly uncovered text, called the Book of Two Ways, is one of about 20 known copies held by modern archaeologists. Remarkably, this is the oldest one yet discovered, found inside a coffin that had largely evaded grave robbers and earlier archaeologists. This intriguing find emerged from a burial pit in the Egyptian village of Deir al-Basha. Unlike modern books, this ancient text wasn't a standalone volume, but was inscribed directly onto the interior of the coffin. These inscriptions, preserved on two deteriorating cedar panels adorned with images and hieroglyphs, specifically reference the Book of Two Ways. The objects in the tomb have been dated to the time of Pharaoh Mentuhotep III, who reigned until around 2010 BC. Harco Willems, an Egyptologist from the University of Leuven in Belgium, led this study. He explained that these coffin texts were meant to help the deceased transition into the realm of the gods. In this particular coffin, which belonged to a high-status woman named Ankh, the afterlife instructions referred to her as he. According to Kokuni, an expert in Egyptian art and architecture from UCLA, rebirth in ancient Egypt was mainly associated with male deities, so deceased women were referred to as he to align them more closely with Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Ankh's version of the Book of Two Ways includes unique personal touches. The text suggests that Ankh might have faced an initial obstacle on her journey, symbolized by a ring of fire. As time passed, she may have encountered challenges like evil spirits, demons, and even earthly threats such as fire. Her defense against these dangers was the incantations she cast as a deceased individual, detailed in the accompanying texts. The maps within this book and others like it feature a complex array of winding lines and enigmatic figures, symbols that remain a puzzle to modern interpreters. Some experts believe these depictions were inspired by life rather than death, and were intended to invoke rituals to revive gods or deceased humans, symbolizing rebirth in this world or another. In a separate discovery at the Saqqara burial ground, the Egyptian Antiquities Ministry uncovered a funerary temple linked to Queen Nut, near Pharaoh Titi's pyramid. This find revealed burial shafts containing remnants from Egypt's 18th and 19th dynasties. Among the most notable finds was a 13-meter-long papyrus scroll containing Chapter 17 of the Book of the Dead. This detailed manuscript served as a comprehensive guide to help the deceased navigate the afterlife's complexities. The excavation also uncovered wooden funerary masks, a shrine dedicated to the god Anubis, statues, and ancient games intended for use in the afterlife. Exploring the mysteries of ancient texts, the Tuli Papyrus, dating back nearly 3,500 years, describes UFOs as glowing disks brighter than the sun that filled the sky. This intriguing account from around 1480 BC, during the reign of Thutmose III, became widely known in the 1930s when Alberto Tulli, then director of the Vatican Museum's Egyptian section, reportedly found a copy in a Cairo antique shop. Although the papyrus's authenticity is debated, it continues to fascinate ancient astronaut theorists. Another fascinating discovery is the Book of Thoth, an ancient Egyptian text attributed to Thoth, the god of writing and knowledge. Known for its mystique, this book is said to contain spells, including one that allows the reader to understand animal speech, and another that lets them see the gods. Legend has it that anyone who reads the book gains the power to master the earth, sea, and stars. Originating from the Greco-Roman era, the book is named after Thoth, who was also associated with Hermes in Greek mythology. This connection led to Hermeticism, a philosophical tradition based on ancient divine revelations encapsulated in the Hermetic corpus. The Book of Thoth is structured as a dialogue between Thoth and two students, he who praises knowledge and he who loves learning. It covers a wide range of topics, including rituals, temple construction, theology, geography, and medicine. According to myth, the first 2 pages contain knowledge that enables the reader to understand animal languages, achieve immortality, and see hidden gods. It suggests that humans have a special role to create beauty like the gods. The book is believed to hold immense magical power, capable of casting spells on earthly and celestial realms. Interpretations of the Book of Thoth vary widely. Some see it as an ancient alchemist's guide, while others believe it can predict the future. Some theories suggest the book is a compilation of 3 different volumes merged over time. For a long period, the book was lost, with its existence traced through legends and stories of its magical contents. According to mythology, the book was hidden near Koptos at the Nile's foot, safeguarded within a series of boxes protected by guardian snakes. An Egyptian prince named Nephra fought the serpents to obtain the book, but was punished by the gods, who took the lives of his wife and son, leading Nephra to commit suicide. He was buried with the book, preserving its secrets. Fast forward a few centuries. Ramses the Great, Pharaoh of Egypt, had a son named Zedna, who was not only a connoisseur of ancient texts, but also an exceptional magician. While other princes hunted or led armies, Zedna found his greatest joy in solitary study, mastering the ancient Egyptian language and magic. From obscure ancient books even the priests couldn't decipher. One day, Zedna stumbled upon the tale of Neph, a pharaoh's son from centuries earlier, renowned as a great scribe and wise magician. Neph had read the Book of Thoth, a sacred text that allowed its reader to cast spells and understand the language of birds and beasts. Learning that the Book of Thoth was buried with Neph in his royal tomb in Memphis, Zedna was determined to find it. With the help of his brother Anaro, who pledged to stand by him through all dangers, Zedna embarked on a quest to find the book. Upon reaching Neph's tomb, Zedna entered the central chamber where Neph's lifeless body lay, flanked by spectral figures of a young woman and a child. On Neph's chest rested the Book of Thoth. A series of illusions led Zedna to believe he had committed heinous acts, but he realized it was all orchestrated by Neph. Zedna returned the book to its resting place and buried Neph's wife and son in the tomb. The story delves into the Egyptian belief that divine knowledge is not meant for humanity. Notably, occultist Aleister Crowley also authored a book called The Book of Thoth, accompanied by a tarot deck he designed, claiming it was dictated to him by Thoth. Some believe the Book of Thoth is a collection of tarot cards rather than a traditional book. Another manuscript, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, is said to exist, authored by a priest-king named Thoth, who ruled Atlantis. These tablets contain a procedure for creating a philosopher's stone for transmutation. Thoth is often seen as the scribe of the gods, with some contending that ancient Egyptians believed the gods would cease to exist without Thoth's words. Some ancient writings suggest that Thoth authored something of immense biblical importance to be revealed by someone in his likeness. Speculation abounds that the elusive Book of Thoth might be hidden beneath the Sphinx's paw, or among ancient papyrus scrolls undergoing translation. These texts allude to spells which are actually prayers, focusing on understanding phenomena like seasons, diseases, and the cycle of day and night. The scriptures suggest humans are midway between mortal and divine, touching on the mysticism of death and rebirth. Although the exact contents of the authentic Book of Thoth remain unknown, many believe finding it could usher in a perfect world. However, ancient Egyptian myths caution that those who uncover the book face misfortune and suffering, as divine knowledge is deemed unsuitable for humanity. So, would you dare to read from this mysterious book? Overall, these discoveries in Egypt offer profound insights into ancient civilizations, their cultures, and the shared human experiences that connect us across time. Each revelation deepens our understanding of human history, informing our past and influencing our present. Thank you for watching another episode of Voyager. While you're here, click on the video on your screen to see more mind-blowing videos like this one.